You know, for as long as I can remember, I'm 35 years old. I'm turning 36 later this year. But for as long as I can remember, during my youth, me growing up, violent crimes and hate crimes were only committed by the right, as the Nazis or the racists. And in almost every every occasion, every time you read about it or heard about it, it was a bunch of these people, like 25 or so, jumping on the lone refugee or old woman. You never heard about some extreme left going out sucker punching anyone. No, you didn't. Why? Well, it's not the right thing to do, is it? No, it's not. But, and we all know that Nazis and racists are... You get it. But, this has changed. The left, like, screaming for make peace, make peace, make love, not war, that sort of thing. The flower power movement. That don't apply to the left anymore, now does it? Now, I don't know that many extreme leftists or that many extreme rights, but I can tell you that the line between them is sort of blurred out. In it, there's no proper distinction anymore. And all you can read about now and look at now on news, especially YouTube, is how the left is using violence. And this got me thinking, and I remember, like, growing up, like I said, there was no left violence, but there were a lot of left protests. The Women's March, so to speak, and all the moronic left objecting against McDonald's and the fur industry. Now, I don't agree with the fur industry, but it never occurred to me to go and break a window because of it, because I don't agree. No, maybe I spoke my mind to someone, that person agreed, or he didn't agree. And that was that. But it has changed, hasn't it? No, it's not even a question. It has changed. By a lot. Because now, for about 2 weeks, the left, they have protested. And not mildly, wildly, heavily, with force, with violence. And I mean, it's like the worst right-wing person I can think of is sitting there. What the fuck is going on? It's nuts. Just because Donald Trump won the election, some nutcases on the far left have decided to protest every day, every night, until he's until he's replaced. I don't think that's going to happen just because you are protesting. Just because you are objecting to him winning the election, to him being president. But let me tell you this. You can't blame anyone but yourself. Everyone with a tiny bit of brain, mine isn't that big, but it's there, pretty much agrees that it was the leftists, it was the Hillary supporters that made Donald Trump win. Why? Because you're idiots. That's why. You don't even have a decent objection, a decent thing to say. You don't have anything good to say to why he shouldn't win. The only thing we hear is, he's a sexist. So what? Oh, he's a racist. He ain't. And so, just because Donald Trump is bragging about girls coming up to him and well, letting him do whatever he wants with them. That's why he's a sexist. Fuck off. Anyone would do the same in the same position, men as women, unless you're no, can't think of anything. Really, can't. It's your own fault. You're causing this shit. And now you're walking around in the street saying fuck the Trump, dump the Trump, sorry. And all this bullshit. And fuck, I saw this news report, it was a live stream from some dude about a black, I think it was middle school teacher, black school teacher anyway. You know, this is all this Black Lives Matter movement. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. You're a bunch of morons, black and whites, on that side. You don't go around promoting to kill people, no matter who it is. That was something that happened in the past, and that was committed by neo-Nazis or Nazis many years ago, like 30, 20-ish. You don't go around saying that we should kill white people. You don't go around. You don't say that white people should pay for the old slavery. Fuck you. So I should give up my house to a black person just because we had slavery that many years ago. I'm not even in America. Fuck you. And still, black people were the first black slavers. The first people who owned slaves were black people, don't you think? No one in Africa had slaves before. Mm-hmm. And they still go, and in the Middle East, fuck, they used slaves for, I think they still do. They use very cheap labor in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Look it up. That's not labor, for fuck's sake. Think about it. That is slave labor. They're still using it. Just because you said, when you promote violence, you won't get anything of it. You won't get anything. These protests at the University of California against Milo, you just want him like 100 new fans, 100 new supporters. He probably gained his channel, like 1,000 subscribers to his channel because of those news alone. What have you gained? Nothing. That's what you gained. You gained shit. But okay. Well, if you're that stupid, I mean, I'm not the one to complain, really. I don't mean much for a left guy. Not at all. I don't like violence. I don't like Jeebus. I don't like Hitler. But you know what? Neither does Milo. Neither does Sargon of Akkad. Neither does Computing Forever. Thunderfoot. None of those guys likes those people. You know what they promote? They don't promote the right side or left side. Well, now they're promoting the right side more than the left because of stupid ass leftists. Most of them probably didn't agree with Trump beforehand, but as you saw the left, try to enforce their ideology on more and more people, of course they're going to support Trump. Anyone is like that. I mean, try to force something on you, it will just come back at you twice as hard. Vilma! Stupid dog. Vilma! Hey! Come! He's lost. I'm lost. It will come back at you twice as hard. So, you know what they're promoting? You know what they're for? Normal people. Engaging in discussion. Engaging in a debate about whatever the subject might be. you know what? This is my point of view. This is your point of view. Let's meet up in the middle and discuss it. Talk about it. If you don't, afterwards, if you don't agree with me, fine. Maybe I don't agree with you, fine. Let's go separate ways. What's with all the fucking hate? What's with all the violence Kill white people because they're white? Fuck. Make my blood boil, for fuck's sake. But you know what? I feel I'm better than you. Because of that, because of those words, I can say that I'm better than you. Way better than you. Because you're not only an idiot, you're what's the word? Idiot. That's enough. I'm happy calling you that. Because you are. I mean, for fuck's sake. I'm having a hard time getting my head around it. How I can be so stupid. Right? And you're a teacher. Teach. Do the right thing and teach. Teach the right thing, not the wrong thing. You can protest how much you want, for how long as you want, about whatever you want. But, you know, go around saying how you should kill white people or anyone. That's not going to work. Causing, people who are invited somewhere to talk. Causing that place or that person to cancel their speech with violence. It's not going to work. It's going to make things worse for you. I mean, people are watching that, and those with their head not so far up their ass is going to think, oh shit, what the fuck are they doing? And they're going to go and take Milo's side of it. As they should, in my opinion. Those people with their head so far up their ass they can't see the sun looking straight at it, they're going to think, fuck yeah, victory. But you know what? It's not a victory. That's a loss. You can say that, hey, we won the battle, but you're losing the war doing that. And is that what you want? I don't think it is. Use your fucking head. Use your fucking brains. Where the fuck am I going? I'm not going this way. Fuck that. You're losing supporters if you haven't noticed. And of course, some people on one side is going to go to the other side, and vice versa, right? And the other way around. But I keep seeing that more and more people are writing and saying that that behavior is messed up. And that behavior, I mean that violent behavior. The assaults, the punching, the hitting, the outcries for killing people. It's ridiculous. And it's nothing short of ridiculous either. You don't have to agree on everything. We really don't. Not everyone will ever agree on everything. Ever. It's not going to happen. But can we just agree to disagree shit? It doesn't have to be like this. But you are promoting it. Because, for whatever, I don't know why. Stupidity? Tenacity? Look, you lost the White House. You did. Accept it. Move on. Just because you believe it's going to be Armageddon doesn't actually mean it will. You should give the guy a chance. At least let him sit for 6 months and see what happens. Now, you might not agree with everything he does. Fine. No one will. But, I mean, you can protest, but fuck's sake, do it peacefully. Nothing's going to change because you do it violently. The only thing that's going to change is the number of seats taken at the hospital. And that's just going to cost you money in the long run. Where the fuck did my dog go? I think she's gone. Maybe she ran home. Grow up.